And we're live, apparently.
Maybe.
We might be live. How guys, this is a new webcam. Not like a good webcam, but a new webcam. So is this good? Can you hear us? If you can't hear us, let us know.
If you can hear us, tell us how much you love us.
Yeah. I'm waiting for someone to be like, we can't hear you. This isn't working.
Yeah.
Just someone. There it is.
Yay.
They can hear us. Cool.
And they love us.
Well, we're here. Hi, Captain. I'm the captain now.
I am the captain now.
Oh,
thanks.
Wolfsbane.
Wolfsbane? Wait, look. I'm literally wearing these awesome werewolf socks right now. So I'm all about the Wolfsbane username.
Guys, you are here for a very special live video, so stick around. We have a ton of records to unbox. I am going to frequently be looking at the chat and not the camera, so I won't look at you in the eyes because I'm going to keep forgetting.
Gonna be awkward eye contact the whole time.
Yeah. Wait, someone says they can't hear us. Wait, that sounds like a John problem because everyone else can hear us. John, Andrew, Isles. I don't know if that's true.
Right, troll.
Hi, what's up,
Hello,
Germany? What's up, Italy? What's up, the whole world? Chilling in the live stream. Apparently, there's an option called Super Chat. If you think that I'm worthy of money, you can Super Chat me for thanking me for videos. Please don't feel obligated, but if you do, I'll probably buy records with it.
Ooh, which means more content.
It's true. Have I seen the packaging for Thrice is the Alchemy Index? Of course. It's a pretty awesome package. Wales is here too. Cool. Whoa, cool. Let's get started with one because we have a lot to get through.
We have a big day ahead of us.
Urban Outfitters. Oh yeah, guys, we're going to Arroyo Seco Festival today.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be awesome. We're going to be doing a video there because they have a pop-up record store.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
It's going to be rad. And I know the guy who runs it, so
is
it should
like
be
a little glass building or something.
The guy who runs it has a store called the Glass House in Pomona.
Got it.
But the store is probably not glass because if you live in a glass house, you can't throw stones. And when you throw stones in a record store, you probably scratch some records. Have I seen that Johto Legends came out? Is that the Pokemon thing? Yeah, I saw that. It's gonna be cool. I might try to pick it up secondhand or something, or maybe if I am 8-bit is watching this, they'll send me one, which would be really cool.
Thank you, Callahan93. I appreciate it.
All right, guys, I'm really crazy with these scissors.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God, I'm surprised that I haven't gotten sliced yet.
The stream is young. All right.
It is. Oh God.
All right. There's time for slicing. Oh, it's a box within a box.
Yes, my favorite.
Oh,
nice.
Thanks. All right. Thoughts on Kids See Ghosts and Yay? It's funny you should say that. I have 2 videos on this channel where I share my thoughts on it, so I advise you to go check it out. Spoilers, I love them.
Yeah, he made the album cover, his cover photo on the Bookcase.
Kids See Ghosts, Stop the Rope, Ric Flair. Do you know what this is from the back? It kind of gives it away if you read the third one.
Space Jam?
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now.
Dude, you know what's crazy is I think I've only seen Space Jam once, but I have very fond memories of when I did see it with my sister.
You're bugs. You're bugs. You're half bug. Wait,
and
stop.
Lola was the hottest.
Stop moving. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Guys, she's half bugs, half Allison. Which side do you prefer more?
Yeah, tell us, guys. Hopefully my side. Because I am not a bunny.
But you want to be Lola Bunny.
She was so hot.
She is so hot.
She is a hot bunny. That's like all I remember from the movies, how hot Lola was.
That's natural for a young girl watching Space Jam when she was 8.
I was just going to say that was 8. She's really hot.
She's very hot. This is the Urban Outfitters exclusive pressing of Space Jam. I bought it because one of the discs is orange, which is like a basketball, which I don't know why they didn't do that to begin with the first limited pressing of this. So, Space Jam. It's a time to slam now. I'm not going to open it yet, just because I have another copy of this.
Just because you were lame.
That's true. I don't know. I don't know if I should. Should I open it?
I mean,
I can open it.
Oh, come on. Give the people what they want.
Guys, if someone in the next 6 seconds says to open it, I'm well, someone said, oh, there's a yes and a no and a yes.
And a do it and a do it
and an open eye.
And an open eye.
All right, fine. All right. It's open. Look at that. Look.
Oh yeah.
For those who
Tear it
say I don't
apart.
open my records, I just did it on camera, so you gotta deal with it.
Orange. Watch this one.
It was accidentally the black. Ooh, it's actually an interesting orange. Whoa,
Whoa,
that's not like a basketball at
this
all.
is an orange Julius.
This is like at the mall when you're at the orange Julius
Ooh,
stand.
I really want one now. I know where we're going. Sorry,
Arroyo Seco. We were gonna go to Arroyo Seco, but we ended up at an orange Julius stand for
the whole
6
day.
hours. I was hoping this would be a basketball shaped or basketball colored picture disc, kind of like where it had like black with like orange with black lines.
Yeah.
But this is cool as hell.
Wait, is that what it like you read?
No, that's what I just assumed. And you know what happens when you assume?
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
Because life likes to screw you like that.
Yeah. And the other disc is actually
Ooh, I like that. It's like Swamp Monster.
Swamp Monster blue green.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Julius is a dead-on assessment. Thank you.
Who's playing at the festival? Today we are seeing Sue George, Jack White, Neil Young. Who else is playing today? Jeff Goldblum.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. With his orchestra.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And who else?
My voice just went so high.
There's someone else we're seeing too. Belle and Sebastian. Yeah. Allison's gonna make up names for all the color variants. That is a good idea.
Let's do
We need
it.
to figure out where to
I'm
put
about
these.
it.
Maybe against that wood box.
I could just
as long as you
chuck
don't,
them.
as long as you don't roll the chair into it, which you haven't done, but it's possible.
It's possible.
It's a possibility.
All right. Can I just put them right here?
That's a dangerous game.
That seems
Why not
dangerous.
just against? Or do you think you're gonna roll the chair into it?
I'm not gonna think I'm gonna roll the chair into it.
All right, we're not gonna roll the chair
It's not
into it.
even a rolly chair. I look so short right here. Look at this.
One does not simply walk into Mordor.
A girl does not simply roll into records.
Guys, we're just unboxing and talking. Not Margot Price fans. I like Margot Price. I don't know if I'd love her live show, to be completely honest. Pliny isn't. I've heard of Pliny. I saw the box set went up. I don't really know too much about Pliny. Chon. I love Chon. Chon is a really good math rock kind of jazzy band. They're really good.
Math rock?
Math rock is like when you have time signatures and like things that are like it's kind of proggy. It's like
super technical.
Yeah. Sue George is bloody amazing. Yeah. So the first person we're seeing at the festival is Sue George. He's from Brazil. He's this black dude who he's got famous. Wait, you're a movie buff. You like Wes Anderson movies? Ish. Have you seen The Life Aquatic?
No.
Cool. All right. In The Life Aquatic, he's a character in it. She is a movie buff though. She's seen like a ton of. She schools me on a daily basis about movies.
Thank you.
I know nothing about movies. I know a couple things about music.
That's not true. But he's never seen Finding Nemo. He's a monster. I'm just gonna stop it there.
You like monsters though.
I do love monsters. I have them on my
Sue
socks.
George, he was famous in the movie for playing a character that played like acoustic David Bowie covers, just like randomly throughout the movie, which is like the most Wes Anderson thing ever. And then he like started playing festivals where he does these David Bowie covers.
How cool!
Yeah, so it's really, really cool.
That's awesome.
And he has his own solo music as well, but I think he mostly does Bowie covers live. I did get the God of War pressing. I'm really excited. I haven't played the game yet though. Guys, I gotta open these records.
Yeah.
Guys, stop talking to me.
Shut up, everybody.
Shut up.
God. I think you can just comment.
Talk about dad rock. This is The War on Drugs, Lost in the Dream. If you like Bob Dylan and wish he was making music for the first time in 2014, try Lost in the Dream. This is my buddy Adam's, one of his favorite bands, and I make fun of him all the time because he is a dad. There's a Kanye cassette exclusively at Urban Outfitters. Like, for which album? What? I need to buy it. What is it? Give me more details. You can't just say that.
Piqued his interest.
You can't just say that. Yeah, we'd like to see the Pretenders before Belle and Sebastian. That would be cool, just to catch a couple songs because they're legends. This is the Turntable Lab exclusive variant. It has like this really cool Turntable Lab like Obi strip type thing. I hesitated on picking up this album for a while. I think this is their only album that I really like. But yeah, it's a solid album if you like that kind of like classic rock, but with like a modern production. War on Drugs is pretty cool. So I'm glad
Cool.
I got this. Vanna, would you like to?
Do that?
Yo, Brian Elder. Yeezus. I already have a Yeezus cassette. I actually have 2 Yeezus cassettes. One of them's a bootleg and one of them's legit. So this next one, I'm excited to open because this was sent to me by Josh. Josh, I have not thanked you yet for sending me something. I believe this was for my birthday. I haven't opened it yet because Allison and I have had schedules that are just so opposite.
Like,
we haven't had time. And this says, oh, is it mirrored? Everything's mirrored. Oh, that's a bummer. That's all right. It says, happy birthday, Matt. Do not open without Allison.
I'm so excited about this.
But we have the same birthday. That's cool. I don't know what this is. We're both assuming it's an emo record, emo rock. What else would Allison need to be here for?
I know, exactly.
But
unless he just wanted me there to name the color of the record.
Which is true. And if it is a crazy color, there will be a name.
I'm so excited.
It's not mirrored on their side. Perfect.
Oh, cool. Great.
Perfect. Thank you, Wolfsbane, coming through in the clutch. All right, let's open this record and see what actually is going on here. Does anyone have a guess on what this could be before I open it? You first.
I mean, you said it. It's got to be emo rock.
Name one record that you would be stoked to see in here.
I don't have any.
Conditions.
No, there's no way it would
there's
be
no
Conditions.
There's no vinyl.
But Conditions, guys, it's an amazing band. They're not together anymore, but the most beautiful, carefully planned, exceptional, melodic, existential alternative rock.
Yeah. Someone said Black Veil Brides. Someone said Modern Baseball.
You know, it's so funny.
MCR.
I actually have a really funny story about Black Veil Brides, and I could tell it now, or I could tell it after. It's really short.
Tell it now.
I used to live in this apartment, and the guy upstairs, he's a friend of mine. He works, he's signed with Universal Music. And then one day I left my apartment and Andy Biersack, who's the lead singer of Black Veil Brides, was just standing outside my door. And I was like, what? Why?
He was waiting to
say
hi.
He goes, do you know where Pete lives? I was like, yeah, he lives upstairs. And so I showed him to the door, and that's my story.
And you knew who he was
at my door. Yeah, he's huge.
You should have said something to him, been like, I know you.
No, because it was just cool.
That's what I would have said.
It was just cool enough to open up
you.
the door, and he was there. And I was like leaving, like my hair was a mess.
Yeah.
It was gross. All right, let's open this baby.
I've been so curious what this is for so long.
I know. I'm a little nervous.
I feel like it's going to be something maybe neither of us know.
I know.
Watch.
Okay. All right. Okay. It's black and white. I like it so far.
Oh, I know what this is.
Wait, let's see. Open it. Oh.
The Postal Service.
Cool.
This is awesome. This is a great album. If you don't know the Postal Service, this is Ben Gibbard from Death Cab for Cutie's side project. It's a little emo. It has some emo lyricism to it.
I've heard the Postal Service.
Yeah.
And I've been a fan of it. I've never really divulged into it, but yeah, that's cool. Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, thank you. Such Great Heights is a song that everybody knows. The District Sleeps Alone Tonight is really great too. Clark Gable, Brand New Colony, We Will Become Silhouettes, performed by the Shins. That's
this
cool.
is so sweet that this was sent.
This is awesome. So great record, very exciting. And it's a gatefold. So bonus.
Thank you.
Thank you, Josh. I don't know if you're watching, but hopefully you catch up on this and watch. And there you go. All right, let's keep going. I don't know what this is. It's not from merch now. It is it's a reused mailer from I think a used. When y'all taking the trip to Nashville? When y'all buying me a ticket to Nashville? That's what I said to everyone who's like, when are you coming out here? I'm like, anytime you buy me a ticket and I have a weekend, I will be there.
I'm just now catching up on all of the comments. Yeah, I thought it was going to be My Chemical Romance or Panic too. Postal Service is good.
The Postal Service. All right, guys, we have more records. More records and less records. I need to keep going. These are just very.
You need to raise up your chair or something because I feel like the unboxing should be done on camera.
Oh, you're right. I think I can raise. You want to hold this for a second?
Raise me up. Oh God! There you go.
Hi.
Now I'm really sure.
Repping that Cat Corp Vaporwave.
Look at how different we are today. Like completely, I'm like black and white, and he is just
They've
colorful.
been waiting for you to do that the whole chat.
I don't know what to say.
All right. Let's see what this a bad boy is.
Yes, we do live in LA.
Opinion on the Jack White album. I still haven't listened to it. I've only heard the singles.
I'd be down to do that together.
That comment was held for review, but thank you,
God.
Justin Martin,
Okay.
for that ridiculous comment.
Just slide out of this for a minute.
All right, this is a record I bought on Reddit. I got it for a very good price, actually less than face value, which is cool. Best email to contact me is too many records music at gmail.com. Feel free to send me things. I'll read them and respond to them. All right, cool. This is the soundtrack to Sonic Adventure 2.
My voice just did something so weird. I'm sorry.
I loved this game. This is a good place to hold it. I'm going to sit behind you like this, and then we're going to do this. So this game was one of my favorite games growing up. I played it on GameCube, though, not the Dreamcast one. And it's just great. Shadow's such a badass, and Sonic's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And
there's no Knuckles though.
And you know this. The music on this is incredibly catchy and good. Like the theme, "Live and Learn," is great, and then "City Escape." I remember being super nostalgic. Yeah. So this is, I believe, the discs are on blue and red. I think those are the disc colors. But they did this pressing, and they did the Sonic Adventure 1 at the same time. They also did a box set of the two of them with a card that was signed by the composer. And I did not get the box set, but I got this for, I think it was like $30 shipped, and it retailed for like 40 or something. So I got it sealed. Sealed of a deal. Is it the original soundtrack or reorchestrated? I believe it's the original soundtrack.
Hi, Jackson.
Hi, Jackson.
Hi, Jackson.
Hello, Jackson. Allison knows the way. I told you all that. I remember when that meme came out, I was like trying to explain it to Allison, and she was like, she got it, but she's like, "What are you talking about?" And then we watched the video.
Do you remember the kid? We walked into this random shoe store on Melrose in West Hollywood. And this kid, and we were just talking about it like that day. It was like the day before. It was like the day before that he showed me the video. And we walk into this store, and this random little kid just like looks at us and he goes, "What is it? I know the way."
You do not know the way.
He goes, "You do not know the way." And Matt was like,
and then I look at him and I go, "You do not know the way, my brother." And he loved it. This kid, it like made his whole day.
It was a very special moment they shared.
Memes bring people together, folks. Would you like to?
Would I like to kill it?
No.
Could be a fashionable hat. I'm done. What is going on with me today, guys? I've had too much coffee.
Oh, Justin Martin. He sent me a funny video on Instagram once talking about how he had something really special for me to buy, and it was a record called Something Special, and it was like from a dollar bin. It actually made me laugh a lot. So that video was hilarious.
Way to go, Justin.
Your cadence is wonderful. Thank you for inspiring you to start your own collection. That's awesome. Aww, everyone should start collections, except they shouldn't collect the things that I want, because then it's harder for me to get them. But everything else, go.
Have at it.
All right,
Buckaroos.
Another Buckaroo. That's your.
It is
that's
my
your
thing
right now. It's my thing right now.
Shut up. Smack you.
Smack me.
Hey,
not when I have scissors.
I know exactly.
All right, guys, we have more records to unbox. As this stream goes on,
I'm so scared when you have those scissors.
I'm careful. If anything, I'm going to cut myself. If anything, I'm going to cut my life into pieces.
This is my last resort. Okay. There's no such thing as too much coffee. I think that, but then I like stop having coffee for a few days, and then I drink coffee, and I'm like this. And that's how I am right now. I'm like, I could run a mile.
If you send me cassettes, yeah, I'll take cassettes. I have cassettes everywhere.
Yeah, literally whole thing right here and a whole thing right there. That's me doing Thriller.
Oh, cool. Wait, huh?
What?
I thought this was supposed to be signed. Maybe it's signed on the inside. Guys, this is a record by Sango called In the Comfort Of. Sango is kind of like it's hip-hop, instrumental hip-hop, and his first two records go for hundreds of dollars. So when I saw this go up for pre-order, I had to grab it. I thought I got the signed one. Maybe it's okay. I'm gonna open it.
See.
Let's open it. Let's find out if this is signed.
That'd be weird though. It's not typically signed on the inside.
That is true. So Sango might go by the beat of his own drum. Or they just sent me the not signed one, which would be a huge bummer. But, or no, wait.
Thank you. I'm glad. Thank you, Wolfsbane.
Maybe I missed the signed one and I just got the standard, like a baby, like a dumb baby.
You are a big dumb baby.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
No signature. I think it's on black vinyl.
Oh no! What a bummer.
Oh, it's on white vinyl.
That's cool, but what a bummer.
I think
What are you gonna
I
do?
must have missed the signature. I think I remember being on the Bandcamp and being like, oh, there's a signed copy. And I don't remember if it was like, oh, it's sold out. I guess I'll get the regular, or if I got it. So
yeah,
I
he
don't know.
he does buy a lot of them, so I'm not surprised that
I buy some.
that you get a little lost.
Someone says I need an X-Acto knife.
Yeah, I know. He's literally like this. He's like this.
Whoa!
I'm sorry.
Murder on camera. Guys, it's at this point in the live stream that I'm going to do a quick shameless plug for both of us. For myself, I have a podcast. I haven't been doing it for 2 weeks. I've been busy, but make sure you check it out on iTunes and Spotify. It's called
It's
Too Many
great,
Records.
obviously.
She's on an episode.
Where that was a fun conversation. Yes.
Where she almost died at a concert. Good story,
The
though.
old woman tried to choke me on the ground.
So make sure you guys check out the podcast. Also, I do have a Patreon. If you want to go check it out, search Too Many Records on Patreon or go to the link in my videos. If you feel the need to financially support the channel in any way, it's super easy to do and you get some cool perks and behind the scenes stuff. So go to the Patreon. There's a handful of patrons thus far. I'm also doing giveaways on the Patreon, so check it out.
Yeah.
And this one right here, she is an incredible artist and she's currently kind of preoccupied. She has way too many dogs to draw.
Yeah.
But
someone asked if I was working on excuse me, any art right now.
Sure.
That's all I'm doing. I'm really procrastinated. I've had a lot going on. I just moved into my own apartment and blah blah blah. But I'm doing an art show for a thing called the Love Yourself Summit through Entity magazine, and I'm just drawing a ton of dogs. So I can't draw any of my own stuff until I'm very appreciative of the opportunity, of course, but I'm just drawing lots of dogs.
Come August, she'll be drawing dogs again, and it is worth every penny. So I'm going to talk about it at some point on the Instagrams or the YouTubes. So look forward to that. Follow her on Instagram though, the Allison Sharp, because you can see all of her amazing art.
Thank you.
And modeling and all that good stuff.
Thank you.
And
You're
face rubs.
So sweet.
All right, so Sango, we got really off topic.
Really
we can move Sango away. Sango sold out. His stuff
without a signature.
Allison should make a YouTube channel called A Reasonable Amount of Records. A reasonable amount of dogs.
A reasonable. Yeah, there you go. Who let the dogs out? Clearly, I did.
I thought I just dropped the record.
That would have been really bad.
Yeah. All right, guys. We have more. We have more to unbox. There's still a lot of records to unbox. Allison will field some questions as I carefully open. This is beautiful.
Look at this. Look at this packaging. Wait, is this like, no. Okay. I was like, is this drawn? No, it's just really cool tape.
But I know who this
cool.
is from. This is from one of my favorite artists, his personal web store. As I try not to kill either of us.
I look so short in this camera.
Guess what?
I am short.
You're very short.
I am 5'2", and Matt is 6'1".
Oh! Almost stabbed myself. Almost stabbed myself.
Jesus Christ! This is a religious thing.
Am I a fan of Oasis? The first album. Not so much anything else. Where's the background tunes to open by? I don't know. I don't have any music playing. I'll
just like do the music.
Sing.
No.
Were we gonna rap? What's going on?
Although we did rap one time. It was great. Well, I was rapping. He's actually a pretty good rapper.
I'm trying to think of anything I could put on that would be that wouldn't ding me for playing music on YouTube. And I guess I could play Richard Houghton because I know him and his music is on vinyl. So I'm gonna go throw it on.
Is that the liquid filled guy?
That is the liquid filled guy. He's a liquid filled boy.
This guy, what's his name? Richard Houghton?
Yeah.
He is so cool. He creates records all on his own, filled with liquid and sand. And he just does that. And it's so cool. And he makes music.
His music rocks, which is why we can put it on the back.
And his music rocks. Yeah. I haven't been over here to listen to music in a long time. We should listen to the new Jack White album.
I don't own it.
I know, but you will, obviously.
I do not
obviously
own Jack White.
Introducing. All right, guys. Well, while Matt is bending over Does
Yeah,
anyone
you guys
have
like that?
any questions for us?
Yeah, that's right.
Have I heard of the Beatles? Have you heard of the Beatles, Matt?
Are they new?
They're a new band, right?
I've not heard of them, no.
No, definitely not.
Let's throw on a cosmic gift.
Someone says you got a nice butt.
This whole thing.
Oh my god.
Oh, my arm looks huge in that. Hold on, move your head. Look how big my arm looks in the camera.
He's been working out.
Shows.
People are laughing at you.
That's fine.
No, I'm just kidding. Actually, someone said haha. So,
This
bodybuilder
is
Matt.
Richard Houghton's A Cosmic Gift on this cool red and black Starburst.
I know of the Gaslight Anthem.
Oh,
Yeah.
the coolest part of this record? Look at the mini
Dude,
label.
I'm sorry, I didn't even look at it until right now. This is like Darth Maul.
Look at the
this is the color.
Look
Darth
at
Maul.
the mini label. It's a small baby
It's
label.
a baby.
It's a baby label.
Oh my god. Bring me the Disco King.
What?
I don't know what that is.
I don't think that's what he said. There's no way.
It said you like bring me the Disco King from Bowie. Right. It was like a separate comment. All right, here we go. We got some tunes up in this now.
That seems good.
Yeah.
Back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Now that we've seen enough of your butt, your
Have we though?
arms.
Press 1 if you want more of my butt and arms. What's my favorite record that I'm opening right now? How would I know that if I'm opening it right now? I'm not a seer.
You're not? Oh, I'm leaving then.
All right. This record I was opening before is it's by an artist. His name is Phil Elverum. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Whoa, slipping right out of there.
I love this.
I know you did. That's why I opened it.
Oh man, look, it's so cool.
Whoa.
Oh,
He put the discs inside. So this is a double album he just put out.
I love that.
It's Clear Moon on one side and then Ocean Roar on the other side.
How cool. I love this.
So this is a double album. One, Clear Moon, is very peaceful, pretty folky lo-fi album, and there's some heavier elements to it, but few and far between. And Ocean Roar is the opposite, where I had this up the wrong way. Ocean Roar is the opposite, where it's heavier. It almost has like some black metal elements to it, but it's still lo-fi.
So it's exactly as
and
the covers
folky.
look.
Yes, exactly.
Roar and Clear.
Yeah, and Ocean Roar is on black vinyl, but Clear Moon, can you guess what it's on? Can you guess? Clear.
Clear.
And I will now do the rest of the live stream through this Clear record.
That's dumb.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, this is super cool, and like, look at all that beautiful, like,
yeah, it's really cool.
like embossing It's
really awesome. God, I love this imagery. I'm about it, guys.
Guys,
My seal of approval.
She's about it, guys.
They're Tinder buddies.
What is it? What is it?
It says they are Tinder buddies.
We're Tinder buddies.
Oh God. How long have we been friends? You know, we met each other like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But we didn't start hanging out until a year ago. We had mutual friends. We went to parties together and literally just never spent any.
She partied at my old apartment before I really even knew her.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Small world.
Yeah. Crazy. Weird. Fantastic world we live in.
Fantastical.
Fantastical.
Yeah, but Phil Elverum, aka this. Okay, so his band is called Mount Eerie. I did not share that. Mount Erie is really good, and this is two great from albums from her.
Do you have any musical recommendations for John's cat?
Meow the Jewels. It's a real thing.
Oh my God.
It's a Run the Jewels album remixed with all cat sounds.
Are you serious?
It's ridiculous. I own it on vinyl, and there's fuzzy hands on the front that are doing the Run the Jewels. I'll show you later. It's actually rad. I feel like cats would love that.
Oh my God. There was an interesting question here. You probably answered it before, but someone asked, what is the first record that you ever bought?
First record I ever bought was actually before I was into records. I purchased Sorry, I'll give you full attention now. I purchased
God.
the National Alligator, and it wasn't for listening purposes. It was to dress the set of a film I was working on about the movie or about the album. And then I lost that record while I moved from East Coast to here, and I rebought it down the road on the limited green variant because that's how I do. And so that was the first record I ever bought. How do I feel about A Crow Looked at Me from Mount Erie? I think it's the saddest album I've ever heard. I told you about this a while ago. Oh God. This guy wrote an album about his wife suddenly dying, and it's the guy behind the album I just showed, and it's too heartbreaking. Like Carrie and Lowell by Sufjan's a sad, beautiful album, but it's great to listen to. This album is like one song in, you're like, I am just too sad to handle like listening to this. Like it's so fucking real. Like it's like I've listened to it like 3 times because it's too much.
It's too much for him to handle, so he's listened to it 3 times.
Yeah, but how good it is, it's super sad. Everybody listen to it. Yeah, he's just talking about like how his wife's gone. He's like no reason to live, and like their daughter, they don't know what to do. Like it's so much. Lord of the Rings soundtrack on vinyl. That's more her speed.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful. I know how to play the main song that everybody knows on piano.
I don't know it. I know it. Show us our Kanye vinyls. First of all, I don't have vinyls. I have vinyl. Second of all, I have a video called Kanye West Vinyl Discography. Y'all haven't dove backwards, backstepped, backpedaled into my channel. I have like 300 videos. So go back and you'll find answers to all of your questions.
Just look up Too Many Records Kanye.
It'll pop up, and it's there, and it's a good video, and I wish Kanye saw it. I just purchased.
He's your biggest fan, Matt. What you talking about?
I hope so. I just purchased a signed Kanye album on eBay. I'm so excited about how I won the auction for like a third of the price they usually go for.
Really?
Yeah. It's the College Dropout signed and authenticated by him or by a signature authentication company.
Cool.
So I'm gonna frame that, and I'll talk about it in a video.
He's gonna frame it because he has so much room. Actually, you got a little room right there.
Maybe up there. Yeah.
On the ceiling.
Maybe I'll just start framing on the ceiling.
I used to have so many when I was like before I moved out here, living at my parents' house when I was a teenager. I had so many posters.
Ew, you lived with your parents as a teenager? Ugh. Get a job, millennial.
It's so many posters on my ceiling, particularly Gerard Way. So many of them.
The Gerard.
The Gerard.
Do I follow the World Cup? Not really, but it's the only sporting event that I enjoy passively watching because it's very exciting. Everyone's really into it. Sorry, I'm missing a lot of your questions. There's been a bunch. Did I order both the Ye and Kids See Ghosts vinyl? Yes, I prefer Kids See Ghosts, but they're both excellent. Kids See Ghost is my album of the year. Spoilers for the end of the year list. It's probably going to be number 1.
But it's June.
Yeah, it's over. No more music's coming out this year. If Gambino releases his album this year, that could be a contender, but who knows? All right, guys, we got more records. Oh, this is... Yeah, cool.
What do you mean you're still a teenager? I wish I was. I am not. My birthday is not that long. Sorry, do your
No,
reveal.
Let's talk about your birthday for 20 minutes.
I'm definitely not a teenager anymore.
Can you follow me on Spotify? I don't have like a Spotify that's worth following, but for Patreon people, if you donate a certain amount, you get a monthly specialized playlist of songs that I think you should hear. So check that out if you haven't checked out the Patreon.
He's good at that, guys. Seriously. He's gotten me into so many artists that I never even heard of. So.
Someone said they want some liquid-filled grails. How about this liquid-filled grail?
That's crazy. Is my phone going off?
Siri's just going crazy now.
I just got an iPhone for the first time.
This is Richard Houghton, the guy we're playing his music right now. This is a sweet liquid-filled record he gave me. And I keep it right by my speaker to remind me of how lucky I am to have good friends.
Yeah. Friends?
No. All right, guys, we have more. This is King Ghidorah, Take Me to Your Leader. King Ghidorah, first of all these records have such cool, like, foil treatment
a lot
on
of
them.
that.
Even in the back.
It's like a theme today.
Foil theme.
Today's foil day.
King Ghidorah is actually MF Doom. It's another alias of his. And if you guys know me, you know I love me some Doom. He's right there.
He's everywhere. He's up there.
He's right
too.
there. He's right there. He's right there.
There's a whole
Love Doom.
shelf in a glass display case devoted to Doom.
I own the red pressing of this, which was a limited version, and then there was an even more limited version on Newberry Comics that was a really cool variant, and it was this one. And I managed to grab this on Discogs for face value, even though it's sold out. So I'm going to get rid of my red one and stick with this super limited one, which is.
I'm so excited. Whoa! You know what it looks like? The Mr. Robot album. Do you remember that? It's literally the same. I
it's like a minimal version of that because the Mr. Robot one's like crazy splatter.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, this is like a chilled out. But yeah,
that's pretty. That's like my entire living room.
This is limited to 300, which is one of the most limited MF Doom releases that exists. So I'm really excited to own this. I will be probably just selling whatever I paid for it, $30, the red version. You don't need more than one copy of this, but this is a great album, and I highly recommend checking it out if you like hip-hop. King Ghidorah, Take Me to Your Leader. And it's funny because it says featuring MF Doom on the back on one song, or two songs, but
it's him. Not gonna read that song title.
You want to read the song titles?
No.
What do I think of Tech 9? I like some of his early stuff. I did not get the new Beach House, but I like Beach House. I just think that Teen Dream is kind of where it stops for me. Maybe a little bit of Bloom. I listen to a little bit of jazz, not too much. Oh!
Did you just cut yourself?
No proof. No blood.
Except for the
no blood.
You just did. Are you okay? Can't take this one anywhere. We haven't even left.
Can't take me to my own room.
Can't take him to his own room.
God, there's 70 people in here. That's rad. I'm glad you guys are all enjoying this unboxing day.
Yeah.
It's like the opposite of the Canadian holiday Boxing Day.
Bad joke, and I still laugh.
Bad joke, and I still laugh. Oh, this is cool. This is really cool. I'm so excited about this. This is the most random purchase I've ever bought. I bought it on Discogs from some dude. Sorry, not Discogs, not Discogs. Reddit. I bought this from someone on Reddit because I used to listen to this in high school as a joke, and I didn't know that there was a vinyl version of it. ESPN sponsored Jock Jams. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Jock Jams. This has so many crazy hits that you would remember from the early 2000s of just like.
Let me see. This is cool.
They have. I like to move it. I like to move it. There's Boom Boom Boom.
There it is.
Yeah. Boom Boom Boom. Whatever he say, way oh, way oh.
Oh my god.
And then
YMCA.
Tootsie Roll, and I think Come On Ride the Train's on here too somewhere. Pump Up the Jam.
Oh my god.
It's the most ridiculous pump up album ever, and I
like how you were reading the black ones and I just happened to be reading the white ones. Whoa.
That's a little racist. Just saying.
Oh my god.
Just saying.
Oh god.
But this was only the guy sold it to me for like $15 shipped, and I was like, I've never even seen this exist, so I did not know that this was a real thing.
That's cool.
But now
Michael Buffer.
This is your night. This is your night. Dancing free into the morning light.
Let's turn off the record.
Yeah, I'll just do acapella Jock Jams the rest of the day. There were multiple volumes. I think this is a best of. I don't think they would have pressed all of them to vinyl because it's a huge waste of time and money. But yeah, this is cool. I think it was only in the UK. Maybe not. Maybe this is New York. I don't know. Do I have any house music? I don't really. No, I don't really have house music. I'm not a big house boy.
House boy, even though we're in a house. Bad joke. Bad joke.
I'm rubbing off on you.
Yeah. We need to stop spending time together.
Fine.
Fine.
Spend maybe $70 to $100 a week on records. As someone who frequently buys records, not frequently is a big word. How does one care less about the money spent on records? You just gotta shut your brain off and not think about the future.
In other words, don't follow his advice because
everything will work out. Everything will work out in the end.
He just buys records. It just keeps growing. Pretty soon, this room is gonna be nothing but piles, like a crazy hoarder person. You want to explain why you just made that noise and pointed at the screen, Matt?
No.
I'll tell the world. It's because there's 69 people watching.
Do you guys get it?
Oh my god.
I do like Air. That is not house music though. That's down tempo. Oh, this is a random pick. I will tell you why I purchased this in 2 mementos. Have I run out of record space? Yeah, like years ago.
He needs like an entire like house to himself.
Would I stop buying records? No,
No.
you can't. It's a hot fire inferno. Anyway, that was a specific inside joke. All right, Dylan, unbox with us. Cool. This record right here is by someone named Shannon Stevens. No relation to Sufjan Stevens, except for the fact that they were in a band together back in the 90s.
Hello.
I purchased this because I was diving deep down the rabbit hole. And there, so Sufjan Stevens has a brother named Marzuki. Marzuki is a photographer. Marzuki's a photographer, and he's an amazing photographer. And I followed him on Instagram. We started talking. I might be buying a print from him because he does these amazing, beautiful prints. But I looked into Marzuki because there's a band called Marzuki, which is named after him. He's not in it, but the band consists of Sufjan on recorder and I think one other instrument, and Shannon Stevens as the singer. Marzuki is a very good 90s indie rock band that has one full length, and it's really good. And she has a great voice, and the album's never been on vinyl. The CD goes for like $80 if you can find it now. I looked up Shannon Stevens. She has an album that came out a couple years ago, doesn't say, on Asthmatic Kitty, which is the label that Sufjan helps run.
Asthmatic Kitty?
Yeah.
That's funny because kitties give me asthma.
Maybe you should work for that label.
That's true, though. Fun fact.
And I've never heard this record, but it was only $5 shipped. It was $1 plus $4 shipping on Discogs from some store. So it was worth taking a chance.
Take a chance on me.
So I don't know anything about this, but I'm excited to hear it. I wish Sufjan was on this, but alas, he is not. But Bonnie Prince Billy is on here, which is cool.
Look. This tree is how Matt is dressed today. And this little person right here is how I'm dressed today.
I'm a rainbow tree.
I'm wearing black.
You're a dark goth.
I'm a dark, sad person.
Favorite Pavement record? That's a really good question. I mean, Slanted and Enchanted is hard to argue. I do like Terror Twilight a lot. I don't know. Pavement rocks.
Yeah, Chris Strong. He's constant. Like, we'll go to Goodwill's and just like, dude, you should tell the Hobbit story.
Oh yeah, I feel like
You probably have.
I probably have, but I'm gonna say it again because it's short. We were at Goodwill and I was looking through records, and usually I never have good luck at Goodwill. It's like bad will. Because I never find anything good. And we found at this Goodwill a sealed
perfect.
I thought we were trying to do the same thing. Say that. A sealed Hobbit. We found a Hobbit. It's
a sealed Hobbit.
He was just like, it was a copy of the Hobbit's cartoon soundtrack from the 70s.
From the oh my god.
Sealed for $2, and I found out
No. $1.
There was no more than that.
Okay, whatever.
Still a good deal because we found out that it was worth $100+. And I like the Hobbit, but I like $100 more. So I sold it like in a day. For $100.
So you're right, Chris Strong. You can find good stuff.
You can find good stuff
in the bins.
I gotta flip the record, so you gotta entertain the folks.
Okay. Great deal for a sealed Hobbit. That's the second time we've talked about Lord of the Rings today.
Great Hobbit for a sealed.
You've seen the Lord of the Rings movies, right, Matt?
I saw the first one.
You only saw the first one?
Yeah, I get it.
What? You get it?
They gotta
No!
adventure,
I'm a Guys, Matt just said that he gets the Lord of the Rings from seeing the first one. He's like, I get it.
Yeah, Frodo, you gotta get the ring. You gotta get the ring to Mordor.
No!
Gotta get the Mordor.
I'm shaking.
I'm shook right now.
Do you own the soundtrack?
No.
Good, because you don't deserve it.
Cool. I didn't buy it because it's very expensive. Guys, we still have 5 records, and I only have about 15 more minutes or so to do this live stream. So we're going to go power hour.
Enough of me yelling about Lord of the Rings.
Do I watch Game of Thrones? Yes.
Don't talk about it though, guys.
Yeah.
We're only
Now
on
I'm nervous.
season 3.
Someone's gonna
Don't mention
spoil
Nagaoka.
stuff. Don't read the comments until. Let's change the subject.
I'm reading the comments.
No, stop. All right, guys.
This is pretty. This sounds Lord of the Ringsy.
This is actually.
But you wouldn't know.
This is the Hobbit soundtrack. I never sold it. I just kept it.
Him and his sealed Hobbit listen to it every night.
All right. Has my record collecting journey always been at a steady pace, or was there a slow point and at some point it got real serious? It has always been 0 to 100. When I remember I have a podcast where I sit with my buddy Mikey, who I lived with when I first got into records, and he talks about how they would just keep appearing at the door and the boxes would just keep getting fuller. I have a bit of a
problem.
Problem's a strong word. I would say
problem.
Obsession.
Obsession makes it okay.
This is something called Rough Dug.
I love them. They're so cute. I love them.
This is Rough Dug Remixes. This is the album Island. And Rough Dug Remixes, I only purchased the remix, or only knew about the remix, because 2814, which is one of my favorite vaporwave groups, did a remix of one of their tracks. And then I listened to the album, and it was really cool, so I bought the album because it was still in stock. And it was low stock, so I don't know if it's sold out now. I'm assuming it has.
I love that.
But yeah, he's a Lizzie.
I have a soft spot for reptiles.
Reptiles.
I almost said that because it said rough.
Reptiles.
Reptiles.
My favorite reptile, lizard. Yeah, so this is cool. I don't really have too much to say about it.
Except that the lizard is cute.
Ow. The corner of the record just.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
That's how I killed Matt, by shoving the corner of box to his temple.
What did I think of Vinyl Moon's Vaporwave releases, Volume 33? Well, considering that Brandon and I literally co-curated it together, I love it. I brought all those artists to him, and
yeah, that's this guy.
Yeah,
he did
so
that.
Hopefully you liked it. I was really excited to work with him on that, which is cool. I have not received Late Night Delight yet, but it's in the mail, and I'm very excited. Could I pull a 24-hour shift in Amoeba sifting through everything? Yes.
Oh
and actually, that sounds awesome. I'd love to do like a live stream one day, but they're never open for 24 hours.
How long were you there last weekend?
3 hours.
Oh.
Just for fun.
I thought that was.
It was a lot. It felt like longer.
But it was. I mean, 3 hours is a long time.
Just to sift through records.
Yeah.
You want to see my Metroid soundtrack? If we have time. If you're good boys and girls. All right. Let's keep. Guys, we're still opening records.
My thrift store only sells 200 Liza Minnelli records and 1 Beethoven box set.
Oh, Beethoven box set? Yo, hook it up.
Dude.
Hook it up.
Bruh. Bubble wrap.
Play with it. Entertain yourself.
Oh my god, that's satisfying. I really like this music.
Richard Hilton, he's a genius.
What does it remind me of? Oh, man, I can't put my finger on it. I don't know, but I love it.
Oh, am I supposed to be talking?
No.
Oh, I'm familiar with his work, yes. With his art pieces.
Yeah.
His terrific.
I want to say something, but I'm not going to.
No. This is okay. So right now I'm looking at Catalin. I don't know how to pronounce this. Caitlin.
How do you spell it?
C-A. Oh, it's not on here.
Catalin.
Oh, yeah. Catalin. This is an album by Alluvium, which is one of my favorite modern classical ambient artists. I don't know why I just took this booklet out, but it's really cool art.
Yeah, it's awesome. It looks like the Marauders map.
It is the Marauders map. It's hand numbered. It's hard to tell though. It's out of 300. This is number 156, and it has his signature on top.
Cool.
Super cool. The thing about this record is that this is my second time at trying to acquire this record. I bought it once and it got lost in the mail, and it's really hard to find. So I was like, cool, never gonna get it now. And then it popped up again a month or two ago for a decent price, and I bought it. But I was like, I spent way too much to try to acquire this record. But now I own it. It's really good. If you guys like modern classical, Alluvium is 100% worth the time and energy.
Either that or the Beethoven box set.
Or the Beethoven box set. You gotta pick your battles when it comes to what you buy.
Yeah. I'm hungry.
good thing there's gonna be hella food at the fest. Hella
For like
fest at the food.
$12 for a taco.
No. Do I know Chiasmos? No, but that sounds cool. Send me a message so I don't forget that. That sounds like right up my alley. Modern classical with beats. Would you like to move this, please?
Yes, sir.
Ooh. Richard Houghton coming through with the beats.
Okay, guys, this is something that you may have noticed throughout the years. This is Matt's get into music face. Literally, just like rewind. Yeah, see?
Well, that's because it's just too much emotion, just like flooding into my body.
Let's see all the different faces that go into it. So this is what it is. If you freeze it, it looks like you're sad and you're happy.
Well, I am, because it evokes all the emotion within me. So it's like,
no, it's really.
that's what I'm doing, but just a muted version of that.
That's so funny.
What do I think of the new Nas album? The cop shot the kid, the cop shot the kid, the cop shot the cop shot the kid, the cop shot the kid.
That's what I think.
It's really good. It's really, 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 really good. It's almost like Night at the Roxbury.
That's awesome.
Oliver Arnold's is pretty great. I almost just cut my crotch.
Great. You don't need that.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh my god.
How much you got?
I know.
Guys, guys, we have more records to show you. We have 3 more, and then we got a boogie.
We already are boogie.
I heard the new Bus Driver's amazing, but I didn't listen because I saw the record was like half of it for like $40 or something. I'm very confused.
When does the Endless come out? Oh, did you watch the videos?
The Blu-ray for the Endless is out.
Yeah.
The soundtrack is shipping soon. Yeah, if you guys haven't watched the Endless videos I did with Erin Moorhead, she was there behind the scenes watching it live.
It was so fun.
They're really good people. Erin Moorhead, Justin Benson, amazing filmmakers, and the album Leaf, Jimmy Lavelle is just like, he's the best musician. So I'm really excited for the soundtrack on vinyl. Winged Victory for the Sullen. Yes, huge fan. Got to see them live once. I mean, amazing. Best White Stripes album, Day Still. I did order the vinyl pre-order of Vipers. Y'all cowards don't even smoke crack. I don't know why I did. It was so expensive, but I got suckered into that meme music. Guys, this is Queens of the Stone Age.
I love this album art.
This is the red vinyl version of Like Clockwork, which is a really, really solid rock album. Queens of the Stone Age are excellent. And I think Mark Lonigan's all over this record, I believe, on some of the guitar work. I might be wrong. But I didn't ever buy this. I don't know why. And then there was a limited version on Newberry, and I got sucked in. And now I own it. So, cool. Let's power through, though. This is...
A box.
A box from Merge Records, so I know what this is.
They really nailed the packaging here. Oh, well, you just screwed it up. Yeah, it's like a rose, but cardboard.
Kiss from a Rose.
Kiss from the cardboard.
Kiss from the cardboard.
We're dumb.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Oh, you got this person into Gareth into the National.
Well, Gareth, the National is amazing, so you're welcome.
His favorite band.
Hey, it's the favorito.
Destroyer.
I got the bundle from Merge Records of Destroyer's 2 albums, City of Daughters, and what is this one called again? This is upside down. Thief. Destroyer is
love the art. Oh my God.
He's from the New Pornographers, and he's an amazing solo musician. I think that Poison Season, his second most recent album, is his best work. But his early stuff was out of print, and Merge just did these reissues on colored vinyl, and it was a really good deal. It was like $40 shipped for 2 of them, which is great.
I love that album art, that style.
So really excited to dig into these. I don't know these as well as his newer stuff, but he's really consistent. He does not really fail.
Matt, I didn't know that you were on a record.
Yeah, that me. It me. It also me.
No, this one's you.
Yeah, that me.
Do 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 do.
Do 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 do. Okay, guys, 2 more records. Oh,
Hi,
Matt.
Oh my God, I love him.
I love you.
I love him.
What is he doing?
You're right, I do that.
Dunce.
That is so cute.
I wonder what this is. Did I get the Food Vinyl Me Please release? I did. I'm saving that. I saved a couple records for the B-side, which I'm filming and putting out on Friday. It's back there. I have not listened to it yet, but I'm really excited to show you guys what my haul was for VMP this month. What are you, scared? I'm scared.
I know.
I don't know what this is, actually, off the top of my head.
It's your mom.
I don't think so. She would not fit in here. Whoa. Talk about strickers.
Whoa. What does it say?
Warm needles. XOXO. No friends, no enemies. Oh, it's an AT-AT from Star Wars. Thanks, Matt. Enjoy.
What's the person's name?
Dandy?
Dandy?
I don't know what this is yet.
Ooh, a surprise! I love this. Ah! Ah!
Oh, yes. You know who recommended this record to me? Randy.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So, guys, there's a. I'm stabbing myself in the junk.
Randolph.
Guys, as you guys know, I like pop punk, especially stuff that has like a bit of a folky edge to it. Which Moose Blood, I'll keep you in mind from time to time. It's not really pop punk, but it's punk-inspired folk music, I think. And this album is great, and I was recommended it. I posted on Facebook, and I was just like, hey, like, recommend me music. And someone posted this, and I listened, and I was blown away. And the variant, I believe, is pretty cool.
Ooh, ready? Let me get my color naming.
This one's gonna be tough.
Okay, all right.
You have 6 seconds to name it once it comes out.
All right. Dusk.
Dusk. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's great.
That is one of the prettiest records I have absolutely ever seen. Oh my god! Look,
Yeah.
there's some like peach. There's orange, but there's this beautiful peach. This is one of the prettiest records I have ever seen.
Sure is. Yeah.
Wow.
And the music is beautiful.
I'm just gonna take this. Bye.
Nope.
My shoulder's still there.
Yeah, they know you're still here. But yeah, this album, if you guys don't know Moose Blood, I would recommend checking this album out. It's so good. From track 1, I was enamored, and the rest of it was just excellent.
Tequila Sunrise, that's a good one too.
That's
like
a good
that.
one.
Tequila Sunrise.
Oh man, those records are not. What are you doing over there?
It was
What is happening down there?
It was falling. But right now, if I don't move my chair, the records are fine.
If you guys could see what happened down here,
It is so carefully splayed out. Is that a word?
I think so. All right, last record, and then we'll do like a 3-minute question and answer lightning round, and then we gotta go to Arroyo Seco. A Arroyo Big Boy.
And get tacos.
A Big Boy Reco.
Actually, I wanna. Man, I'm just hungry. I'm really hungry.
Chillax. Just lax yourself.
No, we're going to a concert.
Just lax. Just lax.
What up, Vinyl Collector 227?
What up, VC227? Up in this
Bitch.
language.
You already said.
There are children present. Maybe.
Are there?
I don't know.
Are any of you under 18?
Am I under 18?
Yes, you are. Man boy.
I am a real man boy.
Man boy.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I've been waiting for this for a while.
Dude, all of this album art is on point. I am just.
So once upon a time, dressed so fine, young Kentucky girl in her prime.
Oh my god, if you guys look at this up close. Wait, can you talk about it? And I'm just gonna look at how gruesome this actually. Hold on, look at that.
Yeah, it's pretty effed up.
Look at this goat. He's crying black bloody tears.
So this is one of the best albums by Animal Collective. It's called Feels, and I owned this about 3 years ago, and I sold it one day, like in a stupid fit of stupidity, and then it's been out of print since then, so it's been really, really hard to find, and I've been waiting for it to come back for a decent price. Popped up on Discogs for $30 like a couple weeks ago, and I bought it. So now I have it again.
I don't understand what's happening here. Keep going. I'm sorry.
It's a really, really great record front to back. It's one of the best without a doubt. And
I want to frame this and put it up in my house.
Yeah, this is very art. This is very your style of art. What's going on with that?
Look at it. He's got like bunny feet, and I don't understand like what's happening here.
I don't know. Issues crazy.
I'm gonna have to stare at this for a long time after this is over.
Cool. So those
It's fine.
are all of the records that I have unboxed In about 3 to 5 minutes, we need to.
Oh my god, I'll move them.
She has made like this like array of balance and stacked records sideways, and I'm just like, this is just waiting for all of them to fall. I mean, she's an artist, so I trust her artistic integrity of stability and structure and whatnot, but
Thanks.
not with my records. So yeah, we have we'll take time for a couple more questions. We are approaching exactly an hour, which is cool. But we have to get to the festival and see Sue George, which is going to be radical.
Yeah, radical.
And get some foods in our belly, maybe some beverages.
All right, cool. Now they're stacked. Careful. Are you happy?
Is that careful?
It's better than it was. Nah, you don't.
All right. It's all right. It's all right. We'll deal with it later. Questions. Final questions for Allison. Frightened Rabbit. What becomes of them? I don't know. I mean, now that they lost their singer, which is super tragic.
John Mouse.
John Mouse is pretty good. Experimental, kind of like poppy, not poppy, but just interesting music. It's not really my thing, but. Oh, thank you, Samira. Very kind.
Random.
Very kind comments. Favorite movie soundtrack ever? Pirates of the Caribbean.
By Klaus Badelt.
By Klaus Badelt.
I think that's my favorite. It makes me feel so many things when I hear it, because that movie was like literally a game changer for me. Yeah, I was a big fan of pirates my entire childhood.
And Johnny.
No, I didn't even know who Johnny Depp was.
Oh, that made you fall in love with him.
Yeah, I loved Tim Curry and Muppet Treasure Island so much more than Johnny Depp. But then when I saw Johnny Depp play the perfect pirate, because I was obsessed with pirates when I was a kid. When I was a little girl, I wanted to be either a pirate or a werewolf when I grew up.
And now she's both.
Now I'm both. Anyway, no, he's great.
My favorite soundtrack is the single soundtrack because it's just grunge royalty. Favorite vinyl related channels on YouTube. Too Many Records is a really good channel.
Yeah.
If you go check that out, it's youtube.com/Too Many Records.
The guy's a huge nerd, though.
He's a huge nerd, but you should also all tell your friends.
And like the videos.
Real Talk though, Vinyl Rewinds is a great channel too. Check him out.
Yeah, he's great.
I'm not a huge Ween fan. Quebec is a pretty good album, but I haven't really dug into them too much. I don't really know Hot Cross. Do you?
No, neither do I know Dead Can Dance.
Dead Can Dance is very good. I wish that their albums were easier to find on vinyl.
Is that?
It's kind of like
I like the name of it.
Down tempo-y, kind of like chill out,
really?
ambient. Yeah, it's not. You would not like it. But Justin Benson said that he writes when he writes music or writes movies. He writes to Dead Can Dance.
Interesting.
Which is cool. New wavy, kind of chilled out. Do I like the latest MGMT? Someone told me I need to listen to it. I kind of wrote them off after all their mediocre albums since the first one, but someone said it's really good. And then do I like Hot Hot Heat?
It is possible.
I used to like Hot Hot Heat quite a bit back when I was in high school. They were one of my first indie bands. Bandages on my legs and my arms for you. Bandages, bandages, bandages.
Wow.
I remember that song.
Whew, just got hot in here, guys.
Actually, I'm like sweating.
I'm really hot, actually.
We got to go to the festival, guys. This has been super fun. Thank you for joining us. Subscribe to this channel. Check out the Patreon. Check out the podcast. Follow the Allison Sharp on Instagram.
Oh, you can't see.
She has great content, and I highly recommend doing so.
Follow this guy on Instagram if you're not already for more record-related stuff, literally all the time. Too Many Records _.
And if you follow it today on both of us, you'll see things from Arroyo Seco on our story. So go check that out, and we'll be at the record store making a video too. So it's going to be radical. Thank you guys for joining.
Radical.
Love you all.
Bye.